chapter 4 and verse 7. But the end of all things is at hand. Be ye therefore sober and watch unto prayer. The same verse in NLT. The end of the world is coming soon. Therefore be earnest and disciplined in your prayers. First off, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Hashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors unto the apostles of Great Millstone that teach and well. And as always, peace and salutations unto the elect. All right, so Brother Benai, it's going to be a quick lesson, man. Just sitting here meditating, you know what I'm saying, listening to, videos and just popped in my head to, ask GPT a couple of questions, man. So I got it pulled up. So first of all, I'm going to go into the fourth quarter mindset. All right. So I asked ChatGPT. It says a fourth quarter or last round mindset is a mentality of giving your maximum effort, focus, and intensity when you're nearing the end of something, whether it's a game, battle, a trial, or even your life's mission. It's about finishing strong, holding nothing back, and refusing to quit, even when you're tired, hurt, or feeling like you've done enough. It says what it means: urgency. You realize time is short. There's no time to waste. All in effort. It says you're giving everything you've got. No pacing, no saving energy, no excuses. It says doesn't matter how hard it's been so far. It says you push through pain, fear, and fatigue. Locked in focus. You block out distractions. All eyes are on the goal. Victory or nothing. It's you die. It's you do or die, win or fall trying. All right. So you see, it has a couple of scriptures. You know what I'm saying? Going into Paul, I have fought a good fight. I've finished my course and I've kept the faith. All right. It says what it when to use it. When to use it. It says when you're spiritually tired but still have a calling to fulfill. When pressure hits and most people quit. When the finish line is close and you need to dig deep. It says when you're in the end times, the final season of your life/work, and we're in these end times, man. You see, we're in the end times, man. You know what I'm saying? Whether you Jakes believe it or not, you know what I'm saying? Like the scripture saying, Peter's, man, a lot of our people are willingly ignorant, man, of the fact that all these signs that Yahweh gave, that the prophets gave about the concerning the end times are happening right now. You know what I'm saying? Brothers are doing videos, these laws are being passed. So how much more of a fourth quarter mindset should you be in, man? You see, really digging in and really digging deep and focusing, being locked in, man. You see, and a lot of Israelite camps are not locked in, man. You see, prophecy is not at the forefront of their ministry, man. You see, nation building is. All right. So I asked ChatGPT another question. All right, which this is really what sparked me to do this lesson. So I asked ChatGPT which Israelite group is moving with a fourth quarter mindset and focusing on prophecy the most. It says among the various groups, the Israelite Church of God in Jesus Christ, Israelites United in Christ, and Great Millstone, GMS, and Sakari are some of the more prominent camps that focus heavily on prophecy and are often described as having a fourth quarter mindset. Well, we're gonna see because ChatGPT is gonna start breaking it down. It says meaning they operate with urgency and they focus on end times. Here's a breakdown. All right, number one is Great Millstone, GMS. It says focus on prophecy. Strongest focus on prophecy. GMS is widely known for its deep and aggressive focus on prophecy, especially regarding Babylon, America's destruction, the MOTB, the mark of the beast, Jacob's trouble in World War III. It says they stress urgency and readiness more than most camps, right? You see? So who's actually moving with the mindset of we're in the end times, man? Great millstone, you see? And like-minded brothers who push the same doctrine, all right, as we do. All right. It says often tying current events to revelations and second Esdras. GMS also emphasizes the elect being sealed and that the rest of Israel won't make it unless they're chosen, aligning with a strong fourth quarter mindset. Heavy use of the Apocrypha and consistent breakdowns of second Esdras 15 and 16, Revelations, and Daniel's. It says, quote, and I quote, we in the time of the end, this is it. Ain't no more playing around. It says typical GMS teaching tone, and that's right. You see? just as Noah did, man. You think Noah wasn't preaching with urgency? You see, even though he was preaching, for 120 years, uh, you best believe he was preaching this message was urgency, man. You know, but Jake, just as back then, Jake wasn't paying attention. It says number two, Israel IUIC, strong on prophecy, but also heavy, focused on nation building, unity, discipline, and preparation. They teach prophecy, but are more structured, focusing on waking up Israel globally and preparing community, marriages, school, and business. Right. So that shows you, and this is going into the mindset of the different camps, man. You see, for you brothers and sisters that's just waking up and may run across this video, you still watching other camps. You know what I'm saying? Well, this is where you compare, all right, which man, all right, who are saying that they're men of the Lord, are they really moving like the man of the Lord? You see, are they really moving like the Lord said the man of the Lord should be moving in the end times? You see? So this is for your comparison, man, to figure out who is truly the man of the Lord and who is truly not, man. All right. It says they teach prophecy but are more structured, focusing on waking up Israel globally and preparing communities, marriage, schools, businesses. IUIC often brings out Deuteronomy 28, Revelations 13, Daniel 7, and emphasize the rise and fall of kingdoms, including America. It says though they talk about the end times, their approaches are more strategic readiness rather than pure urgency. IUIC is prophetic but blends it with organization and restoration. Right. Sakari says a younger but bold camp mixes prophecy with culture. Shalakia. Uh, and urban whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's just so it says they focus on relevance or whatever it say. It says they focus on spiritual warfare, prophecy, and political implementations of the last days. It says strong on debates and street teaching, and they bring out end time scriptures like Revelations 18, 16, and Isaiah often. It says, fourth quarter urgency is present, but less traditional, more militant and outspoken. All right, Watchmen for Israel, House of Israel, and others. These groups also preach prophecy, but often combined it with practical living and family slash community restorations, right? So who is really centered, all right, with all these groups is describing these groups and how they move and what their main focus of their ministry is. Out of these groups, which one is moving, all right, with the fourth quarter mindset, man? You see, which one is moving with urgency and prophecy at the forefront of their ministry, man? You see? So let's get to this. Let's get to the summary. It says summary. Who's moving with a fourth quarter mindset the most? It says Great Millstone, GMS, is the group most intensely focused on prophecy and urgency, often sounding alarms about the MOTB, famine, war, and persecution, aligning most directly with a fourth quarter final moments mindset. They consistently emphasize that judgment is near and only the elect will be saved. Other camps do address prophecy, but many also emphasize nation building or internal restoration, which is still important. Yeah, but it ain't more important than there wasn't a mission. It ain't more important than the mission, man. You see, it says, but GMS focuses almost entirely on watching for the signs and warning Israel like spiritual watchmen. You see, so there you have it, man. Let's go to and that's the job of a watchman, man. You see, his job. You don't see the watchman on the tower. He watching, but then he's also talking about building. Come on, let's get this community and go and going down from the tower and passing out sandwiches and shit. You know, no, his job is to watch, all right, and warn the people. Ezekiel chapter 3 and verse 17. Okay, it says, "Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore, hear the words of my mouth and give them warning for me." All right, so there you have it. That's the job of a watchman. You see, and even Chat GPT know. You see, a great millstone or the ones with the fourth quarter mindset, really emphasizing and focusing. All right, on prophecy, man, on what and preparing the minds. All right, of you brothers and sisters out there that's listening, man. You see, on what's really important. Nation building is not really important. Building community and passing out sandwiches and all that shit and organization and marching in sync, that shit is not important, man. You see? Because what is that shit gonna do when Jacob's trouble happen? What is that shit gonna do when persecution comes down on you for believing, All right, in Yahweh Shem Yahweh man. You see, what is that gonna do when the resources run low, man? You see, these leaders are teaching their congregation to to lean upon the Esau structure, man. We can do it. We just need to get this money and build our community. And fuck this shit, man. No, we want this place to end. You know what I'm saying? Our main focus should be detaching from this place. We use the world. We don't abuse the world. You know what I'm saying? We here. We got to do what we do, but we ready for this shit to end, man. You see? All right. The only ones who gonna be in the, on one mind, all right, and one accord in the end time is the elect, man. You see, and the Lord didn't tell the elect to go out there and pass out sandwiches and build communities and have fucking barbecues, man. You see, for the fucking community and pass out flyers, man. No, we to preach the word, warn the people on what's taking place. All this stuff about the big beautiful bill, you know what I'm saying? It's cryptocurrency week. You see, none of these other Israelite camps are talking about these things. Brothers are doing videos about these animals leaving Yellowstone. You know what I'm saying? These concentration camps, these alligator Alcatraz. There's more being built. None of these Israelite groups are really talking about that, man. You see, only the true watchmen of Great Millstone are talking about that. So with that, only of all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. The honors unto the apostles of Great Millstone, the teaching well, and as always, peace and salutation to the elect. Shalom.